Okay, our last lesson for today is science, and you'll need your science book and a pencil, maybe a highlighter if you want to highlight, that's fine too. Page 44, properties of matter. Matter is anything that takes up space. So I matter, you're matter, everybody matters. No, everything you can touch is matter, everything you see is matter, everything is matter. Look at the pictures to explore some properties of matter. So a property of matter is what it looks like, what it feels like, and yeah, so we look at color, shape, hardness, and texture. So color is a property you can see. One leaf is green, the other leaf is red. Shape is the form of a material. Shape is the form a material has. It is a property you can see. The safety object is shaped like a cone. The box is shaped like a rectangular prism. So a rectangular prism is a rectangle that is a 3D shape. Hardness is how easy it is to change the shape of a material. It is a property you can feel. A marble is hard, a cotton ball is soft. So a marble, you can't change the shape. It's hard, it's solid, that's it. Cotton ball, you can stretch it and make it thinner. Play-Doh is hard, but it's also soft. It's solid, but it's also soft. So you can change the shape of Play-Doh or clay, but it's also a solid, right? It's hard and it's weighs a little more and is a little more dense than a cotton ball. Texture is what a material feels like. It is a property you can feel. The light brown rock is rough. The dark brown rock is smooth. And then flexibility. Flexibility is how a material can bend. It is easy to bend the chenille stick. Those are the pipe cleaners. We call them pipe cleaners. They are flexible. It is not easy to bend craft sticks. They are stiff because they are made of solid wood. Okay, so matter has properties. A property is one part of something what something is like. You can observe properties of matter with all your senses. Color, shape, hardness, and flexibility are some properties of matter. These properties can be used over and over to describe matter. This forms a pattern. Okay, so patterns, sorry, never mind about patterns. Oh, sorry. For when looking for patterns, you look for things or events that repeat. So you think about things that are true for all matter. All matter takes up space. All matter has a color. All matter has a shape. All matter has texture. Okay, not all matter is flexible, and not all matter is hard or soft, but it's all has texture, it all has a feel to it, it all has a color to it, it all has a shape to it. Okay, turn the page. Page 46. So what you're going to do here is you're going to write the words in the chart below to identify the properties of each object. So we have color. The color is green. So which one is green, the sponge or the ball? The sponge. So right, so you're going to write the word green in that space, just like that. Miss. Sorry, that was my dog. Shape, round. Which one is round, the sponge or the ball? Good. The ball is round, so you're going to write round under the ball. Okay. Texture, rough. Which one is rough, the shape, the sponge or the ball? Right, the sponges. So you're going to write rough. That's also what my dog does. Then we have hardness. Which one is hard, the sponge or the ball? Good, the ball is hard, so you're going to write hard under the ball. And which one is flexible? Which one will bend? Good, the sponge. The ball's not going to bend. So you're going to write bends under the sponge. Okay, so let's skip the next page and go to page 48. Okay. Oops. States of matter, solids. Look at the pictures to explore some solids. We've got buildings, a truck, and furniture. Those are all solids. A solid is a state of matter that keeps its shape. It will not change unless you do something to it, such as cut, bend, or break. A solid keeps its shape even when you move it. These properties can be used over and over to describe solids. This forms a pattern. Buildings, trucks, and chairs are all solids. Okay, so a solid will never change its shape unless you break it, cut it, bend it, do something to it. And it will stay the same even if you move it. So draw a line under the words that tell what a solid is like. So I'm going to highlight because I think that might be easier for you to see rather than drawing a line. So you can draw a line or you can highlight, whichever one you want. So what tells what a solid is like? Okay, so a solid is a state of matter that keeps its shape. It will not change unless you do something to it, such as bend or break. So that tells what a solid is like. It will not change unless you do something to it, such as cut, bend, or break. A solid keeps its shape even when you move it. That tells what a solid is like. So a solid keeps its shape even when you move it. And these properties can be used over and over to describe the solids. That also tells what it's like, that they never change. You can tell me about a chair, and it would be the same each time you tell me about that same chair. Okay? Let's go to page 49. States of matter, liquids. Look at the pictures to explore some liquids. Now look at those two. We have a bowl and we have a cylinder, right? A little tube type thing. How much you want to bet those are the same amounts of liquid in each? But because they are in different shapes, they're in different shaped containers, the liquid takes on a different shape. And that's the thing about liquids, is it takes on the shape of what it's holding, what's holding it. So a liquid is a state of matter that does not have its own shape. It flows to take the shape of its container. The liquid in the tall glass has the same shape as the glass. If the liquid is poured into a wide bowl, the liquid takes the bowl shape. These properties can be used over and over to describe liquids. This forms a pattern. So we're going to circle the words that tell what a liquid is like. Well, again, I'm going to highlight. So a liquid is a state of matter that does not have, wrong book. I gotta highlight my teacher book. That does not have its own shape. So I'm gonna highlight, and you can circle or highlight, does not have its own shape. It flows to take the shape of the container. I'm gonna highlight that, okay? You circle it or highlight it. Okay. So all liquids flow to take the shape of their container. The container is a solid and will never change its shape, but the liquid you put in it will change the shape because it doesn't have a shape of its own. Okay, let's turn the page. Which materials are best? A bike has parts made from rubber, metal, and foam. Why were these materials picked for the bike? So the foam seat. The seat is foam. Foam is soft but firm enough to hold the weight of a rider. These properties of foam make the seat comfortable. So is a foam a solid? Yeah, it's a solid piece of matter. Rubber tires. These tires are rubber. Rubber is strong and flexible. These properties of rubber give bike tires a smooth ride, kind of like what we were talking about yesterday. Metal frame. The frame is metal. Metal is strong and hard. These properties of metal help the bike keep its shape. So the seat will move, will change. It's soft, right? It will change its shape when you sit on it, and when you don't sit on it, it comes back up. And the rubber tires are flexible and will change, because they'll go to whatever is on the road. But the bike frame will never change its shape. It is a definite solid that is hard. It's a hard solid. It's not a soft solid like the other two. Okay, so we are going to do the engineer it, the activity tomorrow. You get to make your own pillow. Isn't that going to be fun? So tonight you need to find 4 materials that would work in a pillow case. Okay, so you can either use a pillowcase that zips or a regular pillowcase and then put a rubber band or a tie or something like that, a ribbon or string or something to tie it so that the filler doesn't fall out. So you're going to use a different kind of filler other than what your pillow is made of and find out which one is softer. Okay, and that's it. So I don't think we're going to do the other pages. So I did say until page 54, but we're going to stop on page 50. Okay, and that's science. So you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.